the university, starting with Lehigh, to ask two questions each, which will be answered by Ambassador Zinsou. But one final question. We have half of the population of the world is women, and we have established a UN Women organization at the UN. Half of the population of the world is youth. Why haven't you established a UN Youth organization?
It is a matter of awareness. It's a matter of strategy. We have been able to establish UN Women because we have noticed that the women constitute, so to say, a layer of our society, the capacity of which are not used. In many countries, women are not even educated. They are illiterate. They are in such a situation, social situation, which does not allow them to use to participate actively in society. And gender parity is an issue. There are societies where women don't have the same rights as men, and we have thought that all that is not normal. When we have a problem in society where we need to involve all the productive capacities, we need to unleash the power of women to participate in development. That's why we have created UN Women. And women.
Allow me to interrupt you.
Yes, please.
Exactly the same argument applies to youth.
I do agree with you. I do agree with you.
My question was,
that's one of my purposes. There is here in the United Nations a department which is called United Nations Youth Program.
It doesn't help me.
There are only 2 or 3 working there. And one of my purposes as outcome of that conference is to transform this department into a real program of United Nations as UNDP, for instance, with specific tasks to promote, to raise money and to promote projects and to promote programs that can really help involve young people in society. And this something, a battle I will wage during the preparation of this conference, is to reach that. And this will change dramatically the situation as regards youth, because they will have a special program endowed with resources and with the skills to develop strategies to address really the issues of youth and to help member states to perform better in addressing the concerns of youth. This is something I have in prospect, and I hope that I will have enough support from the civil society and have enough support from institutions which are involved to come to such a level of mobilization in favor of youth to develop such a program with specific tasks to perform to solve the difficult issues that we have with youth.
I'm not sure whether you've answered my question, which was, if you could have set up UN Women, why have you not set up UN Youth? And so
the answer is youth has been considered until now as women also as a transversal issue, which is multidisciplinary, which is taken up. I started even from there. I told you that all the United Nations specialized institutions have a department of youth. As ILO has a department of youth, as World Health Organization has a department of youth, as UNFPA has a department of youth. Now we need, and I will tell you, when you have such a situation, you cannot just deprive those institutions of what they are doing by virtue of a mandate and set up an institution that will replace them. You need not to replace them, and it's not a good, so to say, assessment of a situation to say nothing is being done by for youth. Youth is being taken charge of at the level of those diverse institutions. And what we need to do is to have something focused on youth to mainstream the youth mobilization, youth connection, so that there is some one unit that can monitor the performances and see where there is not enough to bring in more resources, where the ideas implemented are not so efficient, to bring in more efficiency. And this is something that I need to promote, Ambassador. Yes.
Okay, good luck.
Thank you. Thank you. I hope you will support me in that effort.
I support you. I find that you are not supporting me enough in giving more opportunities to youth. But let's go to the universities for questions. We'll start with Lehigh. 2 questions from Lehigh, followed later on by Bronx. Over to Lehigh.
Good morning, Mr. Ambassador. Thank you for your presentation. My name is Julia Wagner, and I'm from Emmaus High School. And this is my question. What is the UN doing? What is the UN doing to improve a global exchange of ideas and information and opinions with the youth itself? So how can the UN improve the communication between youth living in different countries, especially those who have limited access to technology to communicate with?
I thank you.
Second question, please.
Hello, Mr. Ambassador. Hello, Mr. Ambassador. Thank you for your speech. My name is Stephanie Matula, and I'm from Falcon Valley High School. My question is, you mentioned that internships are available for the youth, but what beyond internships, what's also available for youth to get involved? Like, I know there are a lot of people that would want to do internships, but it's too far. Is there local-based programs that people can get involved with?
When you say local-based, you mean in the field countries or at headquarters?
In the field countries.
I see. Okay. So 2 questions, sir. The first is global exchange in an age of technology, but for countries which do not have access to technology. Very good question, incidentally. And the second, internships, but out in the field. What is being done? These are concrete actions. And so I love both these questions.
I thank the students for asking those 2 questions, very important questions. Internship is very competitive. You know, the United Nations is a system of excellence. Only the best reach the United Nations. Only the best are stated. My son made an internship in the UN 2 years ago, and when he was applying, 3,000 applied, and only 200 were selected to make those internships in various UN institutions. So, and after internship, there are possibility to get positions in the United Nations, taking into account the needs. But United Nations as such is just an administration. It's just an organization to, so to say, perform specific activities. Most importantly, is to get the skills to participate in the development of your own country. And on the field, since we have the possibility of developing, there are many UN institutions represented in each country, and they have also programs for internships by the young people who are interested in international civil servant positions. For instance, the missions, peacekeeping operations.
Let me interrupt you.
Yes, please.
You see, the point is that this is a question, something like the establishment of a Peace Corps under the United Nations. Why can't we establish? We have internships.
There is the volunteer organization. There is UN volunteers, which is open for young people with 2 years of professional, so to say, professional experience. 2 years of professional experience, you can be recruited as UN volunteer to serve in various fields where you have the skills to participate in development assistance for developing countries.
Ambassador, you're not allowing me to complete my...
Please. I
I
just guessed the question you wanted to raise.
Please don't guess. Let me complete my question. UN volunteers, I know them very well. I've dealt with them.
That's it.
The average age of UN volunteers